Alright. They got me on this Scout bobber. It's a beautiful color. Well, I didn't want to be last. Oh man, I forgot how easy these things are to ride. Alright, who turned off the ABS? Just it's, feet flat. Okay, so man, these bobbers are great. I mean, taller bars, absolutely need taller bars. Like, this is a wacky clamshell riding position, but it's one of those things. Stock handlebars, stock mufflers. I mean, this thing sounds like a sewing machine. I wonder if they got me on, because I think there's a bobber 6, like the Scout 60, but it's a bobber now. I can't quite tell yet if it's a 1,000 or 1,200 right now. I guess the number of gears will tell me everything I need to know. But anyways, yeah, the bars are really low. Like, I feel like I'm doing one of those yoga stretches to reach my toes right now. But I love the clutch. I love the throttle response. I mean, it's just like, it wants to just grab and go. Feels peppy. Longer wheelbase than a Sportster, that is. Okay, there we go. Now we're staggering, guys. That's what happens when we don't have a pre-ride meeting. Okay, so it's hard to sit here and try to find things to talk about, because I've ridden the Scout so many times. It's like I'm looking for something new to share, but really there's not a whole lot. I do like the Scout and the Scout bobber especially. I think it's got great lines. Does need some damn self-canceling turn signal though, that'd be nice. Gosh, I could just imagine with some taller bars how badass this thing would feel. I wish I could try with some. Very predictable shifts. Solid shifts. I like the bar end mirrors. Now, if I had some 12-inch or 14-inch bars on this thing, which I think you could rock easily, I'd flip the mirrors to the opposite sides and run them under, and maybe even just a single. Apparently I'm following too close. I don't know, I could be wrong, but these controls feel closer than the prior Scouts I've ridden. I have ridden bobbers before, but and maybe I just didn't notice that the bobber controls were further or closer to the rider than the Scout and the Scout 60, but these certainly feel closer. Which I like. They're a little high though. So the way that works is, I don't know if you guys can see down there, you see the head pipe and the heat shield and the clearance of the foot control and the heat shield. So in order to come back closer to the rider, you have to go wider, and if you go wider, then you're deteriorating that lean angle, so then you have to go higher. It was like this vicious cycle. But this isn't horrible. I think they found a good spot for the for the rider foot pegs, the foot controls. Yeah, give me some taller bars on this thing. Let me demo that. Give you some real feedback on something that's a little more ergonomic for me. I think most people that pick up this bike end up getting taller bars, like, almost immediately. You know, the other thing, too, that, and this I saw some time ago, you know, being a part of Dean Speed now. Well, I mean, I've always been, you know, a part of Dean Speed in the sense that I've always, you know, helped, you know, and marketed and all that stuff. But there was a picture of a bobber, Scout bobber, with a Corbin seat. I don't know the specific name of the Corbin seat, but basically it steps up and it curves off the back like a rounded hump, almost like a pod, that it kind of accentuates the rear fender. And man, it looked so damn good. And I've just been obsessed with that line, those body lines, since. Just such a good look. But yeah, you know, and again, with the whole Dean Speed thing, I think being around, you know, seeing the orders and seeing what people post and share as far as, you know, when they install their Dean Speed bars, it's a lot of people go much taller than the stock bars right out the gate. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Sixth gear. It's a 1200. I swear this guy's doing this on purpose. I keep seeing him look at me in his rears. Man, the group's up there, bro. So it's really smooth on the freeway here. You know, made it through the gears quick, had a lot of pickup. It's a peppy bike. I'd say everything's real, just kind of like what I said before in my comparison videos of the Sportster versus the Scout. The Scout's very refined. The brakes are solid. The acceleration, decel, throttle response, it's all very crisp, all very clean. So they give it a little bit of character. You got to dress it up a little bit out of the gate, you know, like I was talking about, taller bars, put some mufflers on it, nice air cleaner. I don't know how you do that because I think they run the air through the frame. But yes, I could definitely see what people love and what people are interested about this bike, and why it's such a competitor for Harley. I mean, this is a cool little bike. I should have mentioned right out the gate that you know, for those of you new to the channel, seeing one of my videos for the first time, I am not the tallest individual, 5'5" on a good day, maybe 5'5" with these shoes. But in any regard, I can flat foot this bike like very comfortably with a little bit of bend in the legs, so it's probably one of the better feeling, you know, stopped position motorcycles I've ridden or sat on. As far as reach to the controls, yeah, I really think they brought these controls back further to closer to the rider, because reach is no longer an issue. You can see. And then clutch is very smooth, very predictable, not super stiff. It wouldn't be the correct statement to say it's a soft clutch, but it is softer. It definitely is easy to operate. The throttle is smooth, and the inputs are deliberate and immediate. There's not any delay or slack. I always liked because I had a Victory Octane, and I always liked the Polaris clutches, because I feel like you can launch it like nobody's business. Well, we're on our way back. And, you know, again, not to be a broken record, but as far as different ergonomics with taller bars, I feel like changing, you know, where the rider's weight is placed, as far as like being able to sit a little more upright and giving some leverage, like higher leverage, holding the bars up higher. I think, well, I'd be very interested to see the characteristics change with that setup. I think it might actually improve it. I don't like to be rotated forward with weight on my shoulders, not weight, but pressure in the way that, like, I'm leaning on the controls. I want a relaxed arm. So, but I am talking about stuff that are stock on this thing that people change almost immediately. So it's not a gripe, because even the competitors, you talk about the Harley Sportster, you know, their bars are awful stock bars, and the bike sounds just like this sounds. It's like the sewing machine. A Yamaha Bolt sounds distinctly like a Japanese twin. And so, you know, there's things that you want to change right off the bat. But so anyways, coming back here, ready to park, hopefully get on another bike, and then we'll see what's up. We'll see how much trouble I'm in for breathing down this guy's neck the whole ride.